Here are the top places in Florida that look just like the Caribbean that you should put on your bucket list. The best part? No passport required. Let's explore paradise. First up is Dry Tortugas National Park, located 70 miles off the coast of Key West. Now, if I had to pick just one place in Florida that looks and feels the most like the Caribbean, it would definitely be Dry Tortugas. This place is truly exceptional and it feels like you're on a deserted island because you basically are. I am also obsessed with the water here. It is crystal clear and absolutely stunning. Now, of course, you're going to wonder, how the heck do I get out to this remote island paradise? The two main ways are the ferry or the seaplane. Both consistently sell out, so I highly recommend making your reservation well in advance of your trip. Now, when you're on the island, you can explore the historic Fort Jefferson, go on a ranger-led tour, relax on the beach, go bird watching, or snorkel in the crystal clear waters. Dry Tortugas is pricey and requires some planning, but it is truly a once-in-a-lifetime bucket list trip. Now, when you think about a Caribbean vacation, many people immediately think relaxing all-inclusive resort. What if I told you you don't have to go all that way, and we actually have an all-inclusive resort right here in Florida? Number 2 is Bungalows Key Largo, located just 1 hour away from Miami in the Florida Keys. This is an adults-only, all-inclusive island paradise, and there are 2 bungalow categories to choose from. I stayed in a Garden King bungalow, which was absolutely incredible, and I loved that the bungalows were not attached to each other, so you had complete privacy. Now, where this resort really shines is the food, and since it's all-inclusive, you can order as much as you want, which is exactly what I did. They have everything from casual beachside eats to fine dining, and everything I ate here was a total 10 out of 10. You will also get to enjoy unlimited top-shelf liquor, and the drinks here were really good and also strong. There are 2 pools on the property, this oceanfront pool and this more secluded pool, as well as 2 hot tubs, which I absolutely loved. This is one of the only true all-inclusive resorts in the USA, and for me, it was totally worth every penny for an adults-only weekend getaway that feels like you're in the Caribbean. Number 3 is Opal Beach, located in Gulf Island's National Seashore in the Florida Panhandle. Now, if you didn't know that the Panhandle has water that will make you feel like you're in the Caribbean, you are welcome and you should totally visit. I truly think that this is one of the best kept secrets in Florida and one of the best beaches in the entire USA that will have you questioning if you're actually in the Caribbean. The water here is so crystal clear that it feels like stepping into a postcard with no passport required. I mean, they don't call it the Emerald Coast for no reason. My favorite part is that it's run by the National Park Service, which means that there are no buildings or houses around it, so you can truly enjoy being out in nature. As a result, this is also a great place to enjoy spotting some of the wildlife that calls the beaches in Florida home. If you're craving tropical vibes without leaving the mainland, Opal Beach is the place to be. A hallmark of the Caribbean is that there are lots of gorgeous islands, so let's head to one in Florida that you've probably never heard of. Number 4 is Peanut Island, which is located in the Palm Beaches. Tucked away on the Intercoastal Waterway, Peanut Island is a tropical oasis with some of the clearest, bluest water that you'll find in Florida. It will make you forget that you're still in the USA, and it's perfect for snorkeling, paddleboarding, or just soaking in the island vibes. Now, you can get here by ferry boat, which is what I took, or you can take your own boat, and you can even paddleboard from shore because it's really close. Here is my insider tip, which is to try and visit during high tide. This is when the water is at its most vibrant with shades of blue that rival any Caribbean destination. Now, at low tide, it's still beautiful, but it doesn't quite have the same wow factor. If you're trying to beat the crowds, just go away from where the ferry lets you off for tons of peaceful spots to call your own. This is truly some of the bluest water in Florida, and I don't hear people talking about Peanut Island very often. It is a true must visit. Number 5 is Islabella Beach Resort, located on Marathon in the Florida Keys. What truly sets this resort apart is how perfectly it captures that Caribbean vibe while showcasing the unique beauty of the Keys. Now, this property is absolutely stunning from the moment that you arrive. They even give you welcome champagne. Each guest receives a wristband that acts as your room key, and I stayed in an oceanfront balcony, 1-bedroom suite, which even had 2 bathrooms. I absolutely love that each and every room here is ocean facing, so there are truly no bad views at Islabella. There are multiple on-site dining options, from their fancier signature restaurant right on the ocean to the beach bar, which doesn't require reservations, and the burger and fries here is absolutely amazing. They also have Islabella Marketplace, which is the perfect place for pastries, coffee, or ice cream. Now, there are 5 on-site pools, and this main pool was my favorite, but there were also a lot of smaller pools to relax in as well. I was here during high season, and this property never once felt busy, and I absolutely loved that. Another really cool feature of this resort is that it's walking distance from the famous 7-mile bridge, and I went here every single day. Islabella's vibe is pure paradise, offering everything you would expect from a high-end Caribbean getaway without the need for a passport. Number 6 is Anna Maria Island, located near Sarasota, and yes, it is just as incredible as it looks. Now, what makes Anna Maria Island so special is its unspoiled beauty and authentic island charm. There are no high-rise buildings here, just quaint cottages, swaying palm trees, and miles of pristine coastline that feel like you've landed on a beautiful Caribbean island. I am completely blown away each and every time I visit. There is so much to see and do, and yes, the water really does look this clear right here in Florida. My favorite thing about Anna Maria Island is that it's not just one beach that is nice, it's an entire island filled with some of the best beaches in the USA. The island is also home to lots of wildlife, and I've even seen manatees swimming in the ocean here. Anna Maria Island's combination of stunning beaches, vibrant clear waters, and peaceful atmosphere make it one of Florida's most Caribbean-inspired destinations. Okay, so what if you want those perfect tropical blue waters in Florida, but you don't want it to be busy? Our final spot on this list goes to Juno Beach, located on the Atlantic coast in South Florida. Now, if you're looking for a completely underrated beach destination that isn't overly crowded but still has that Caribbean blue water, this is it. Juno Beach is truly one of the best beaches in all of Florida. There is free parking and so many entrance points, it's totally incredible. This water literally looks like Gatorade. It is so clear and blue. Now, the water is always pretty spectacular here, but like Peanut Island, if you plan your visit around high tide, you will see the water at its very best and bluest. I also love visiting the Juno Beach Pier, which offers a fantastic viewpoint of the beautiful water below and generally adds to the relaxing vibe of this destination. Juno Beach is the perfect spot for swimming, paddleboarding, or snorkeling, and the vibe here feels like a beautiful Caribbean island. Okay, so who knew that Florida could look so much like the Caribbean? These destinations prove that you don't have to go far to find paradise. Have you been to any of these places, or do you have another favorite in Florida? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Make sure to share this video with someone who needs a Caribbean-inspired escape with no passport required. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.